Alright, so boom. I've recently sat my ass down and listened to all 5 A Love Letter to You tapes from Trippie Redd, and now I'm going to rank all 81 songs from the series from my least favorite to my favorite. This is not a worst to best ranking. I'm ranking all 81 songs from the ones I dislike the most to the ones I like the most. There's actually 82 songs, but I will not be including the song Emani Interlude from Love Letter 3. I'm excluding this because Trippie Redd is not even on that song for real. He does a little audio clip at the end for 14 seconds, but the entire interlude is performed by Emani 22, so I'm not counting that. Rest in peace to Emani 22 as well. So let's get it. My least favorite song from the entire A Love Letter to You series is Never Everland. Is super boring. It's way too mellow and too slow to the point where you can forget that it's even playing. I'm incredibly serious with what I'm about to say next. Put this on if you need help falling asleep. It'll be wonderful for you then. I deadass start yawning whenever this song starts playing. I don't want flowers only when it's time to grieve, no. This song is horrifically boring when it's Trippie's part. Bryson sounded cool when it was his portion, but by the time he came in, I was already 4 hours into my sleep. I can't stress enough how dull this song sounds. The song is about telling people you deserve acknowledgement for the things you've done for them, but if you giving me weak ass songs like this, Trippie, you got some nerve to be asking for flowers. I need you guys to lock in and listen very closely to what I'm about to say, because I'm about to explain my overall opinion on Trippie Redd right now. First, when I got to I Try Lovin', this is when I finally realized Trippie Redd doesn't have songs that you're supposed to listen to. Damn near every track, he gives background music vibes. It sounds cool to have on while you're doing something else, but I honestly feel like if you sit down and pay attention to Trippie's music, pay attention to his rhymes, his subject matter and such, that will cause you to not like a ton of his songs. Because you're going to realize there's not much there. It's the same bars over and over and over, and the same type of singing over and over and over. The second thing about this song and about Trippie as a whole, it gets on my nerves when Trippie doesn't stay on topic with his verses. I Try Lovin' starts off being about how Trippie gave up on being in love. Every time he tried giving love a chance, it doesn't work out. So now he's pessimistic about relationships and doesn't even want to bother with them. And then suddenly the whole second verse is, I hang with some killers, we quick to put you in the dirt. I got a big ass chopper that'll make you twerk. Pussy nigga will put you in the hearse. I was annoyed listening to the second verse. Like, bro, this don't got nothing to do with what you were talking about beforehand. Trippie Redd has what I like to call hootin' and hollering singing. When I say hootin' and hollering, y'all Trippie Redd fans know. It's his type of singing where he's just screaming, screeching, and wailing to the top of his lungs. When Trippie is singing like that, sometimes it can make you not like the song. For a track like this, the more I heard, don't let me down, hearing that 200 more times, I said, yeah, super pack this up. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. One of the most overrated Trippie Redd songs ever. The biggest reason why I dislike Loyalty Before Royalty is because it's outrageously basic. Even for Trippie standards, this song is towards the tail end of Love Letter 3, so by that point, to hear another damn song about I'm sipping on that drink, I'm smashing your bitch, I got that chopper on me, God bless me like I said I chew, diamonds dancing on me and they saying peekaboo, electrify that nigga like I'm Pikachu. He didn't even attempt to do anything unique with this song. This song is nearly trash, and I really don't see why so many people have this as a top song from Love Letter 3. This song is just fucking pointless. It's only 1 minute and 45 seconds. It's one verse, and most of the verse is just him saying, I know, I know, I know, 1,000,000 times. The song isn't bad, but I don't see the point of him making this. These guitar interlude songs are making me think more about XXXTentacion, because songs like this with the exact melody he's using sounds similar to an interlude that would be on an X album. The instrumental break at the end is better than the whole rest of the song, but if someone flat out told me, man, I don't even like that one song, Praying for Love, that shit sounds like an XXXTentacion ripoff, I would totally understand where they're coming from.
Stay over there, I'm stay over here. Yeah. Yeah, rookie of the year.
Like I said with I Tried Lovin', I really dislike when Trippie completely goes off topic in a song and starts singing and rapping about generic stuff that's not the meaning of the track. Real feel is about, baby, I really want to be with you and feel your love, regardless of what other people say. Forget their feelings and their thoughts. I just want to be with you. And then the whole second verse is randomly about, I got that chopper, y'all niggas better duck. I'll tell a pussy nigga nuck if you buck. I'll shank you with this knife, hit a nigga with the AK. This song goes from a lovey-dovey song to a gang threatening song completely out of nowhere. I truly believe Trippie Redd don't be paying attention to his own lyrics. This is another song I don't like because it's just incredibly generic. It's 2.5 minutes of him singing, baby, I want to be with you forever, to the end of time, I want your love for all eternity. There is absolutely nothing special about this song. It's basic as hell.
How could you do this to me? Yeah, how could you do this to me?
Hear me out. Although this is lower on the list, I will admit that this is actually a good song because of the personal aspect of it. Apparently, this is one of the main songs that Trippie made about his ex Alex when she got to messing around with 6ix9ine. So Trippie is all heartbroken, wondering if you ever really loved me. I'm glad this relationship is over because that gives me opportunity to focus on my bread. All of that is cool, but I just do not care for the hooting and hollering singing. All of that, how could you do this to me, makes me not want to listen to this. This song actually grew off of me hella hard the more I played it. It went from me thinking this song was good to thinking it's a bottom 3 track on Love Letter 1. Trippie's whole screaming verse started growing off of me. From the jump, I wasn't the biggest fan of Forever Antipop's voice anyway. And then Trippie's entire part at the end of Antipop's verse was not needed at all. I fucked my girl last week, told her to get on her knees, then she sucked on my dick. I hate that entire part. Pretty much everything before Chris's verse brings this song down. This is one of the weaker songs on the first half of Love Letter 5. I have to put this under the hooting and hollering category. Like the snippet that I played. Fading out, your love. No, man. Even the parts where he's not whining like that, this song is just not engaging. This is one of Trippie's more underwritten songs. This is how I feel about a song like Hold On We're Going Home by Drake. The fact that the first and second verse on that song is the exact same lyrics always made me feel that Drake put all of his effort into the sound of that song more so than the lyrics. That's how I feel here. The singing from Trippie and Sky is cute and all, but at the same time, this song feels a tad bit lazy.
Your love is my medicine when I'm up, bring me down.
Romeo and Juliet just feels like a long ass chorus. Even though there is a verse in here, I feel like I was just hearing him sing your love is my medicine, little baby, non-stop. This song is a skip. The singing doesn't hit for me. Apparently this song originally belonged to Leroy and was meant for his first album, and you can kind of tell. I don't have any issues with the kid, but this track just feels more like a Kid Leroy track featuring Trippie. Even without that context, I think the song is just okay.
Fuck your bitch and she said hell yeah. Fuck your bitch and she said hell yeah. Took the bitches to a new lane.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sick because I got all this icy cold jewelry on me. Blah 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 blah. This song was mid on top of mid. I really dislike Toy's verse here, honestly. His auto-tune and that loud ass singing is just irritating. I like Toy's feature on Diamond Mines way more than this one.
I put niggas on like some motherfucking cologne. Fuck nigga, yeah.
This is certainly the most different sounding song throughout the Love Letter series. Thanks to Pierre Bourne providing a hard thumping beat, Trippie came onto this track on some super aggressive emo screamo stuff. If you want one of Trippie's rage songs, put on this one. But for me, I was over here like, ooh, you went through all that and the song is still mid.
You should know by now that
I can't sleep.
This is a track I would label as not for me because I realized Mariah the Scientist is the main reason this song is worth listening to. Off of Trippie's performance, the song was... Mariah's voice was beautiful, but that first minute and 40 seconds where it's just Trippie is not it. If you think this song is good, I hear you, but I honestly think this song is pretty boring until Mariah shows up.
Yeah,
Or is you mad cause we made it? Every day faded, we out here paper chasing, bitch.
I remember watching an interview of Trippie Redd complaining that people didn't appreciate this song enough. He said something like, I can make a lyrical song where I'm rapping. I literally have a song like that on my first tape where I got bars. But that song has the lowest amount of views and plays. Y'all didn't give me any credit for that song.
I make real hip hop. I can do that. That was on my last project. Like, it's literally the song with the least amount of plays, but the most amount of bars. It's literally the most intelligent song I have on my tape with the least amount of views. I just want that to be known. I done said some crazy shit in that song. I had so much lyrical wordplay in that song, and nobody gave me credit about it.
Well, I guess I'm part of the problem because I have never been a fan of this song. Trippie Redd doing a lyrical spiritual track does not fit him. At least on this song, it doesn't sound all that entertaining. I wish this song was more hard hitting than what it was because this is one of the calmest beats he's ever sang over. So the song sounds fine, but it had the potential to sound great with his beat choice. Trippie singing here was just not pleasing to my ears the more I heard it. I actually like the lack of auto-tune on his verse. I appreciate that he used his regular voice instead of his screaming delivery. It sounded more like he was about to start spitting. Unfortunately, this song is just cool. Another track about how hard growing up in Canton, Ohio was for him. And the auto-tune hook got on my nerves after a while. Wishing well, no. For those of you that have seen my worst Outkast song video where I said their song Pink and Blue has that really dope Aaliyah sample at the beginning and then the rest of the song sounds nothing like it, that's my opinion on this song. The snippet that I just played is a Ja Rule sample that plays as the first 10 seconds of Romantic Fantasy, and this song instantly goes downhill after that first 10 seconds. Rolling around in my city, I feel like I'm Diddy. Oh man, hearing any Diddy line is hilarious nowadays. Now, Trippie's contribution was tight. I don't mind Trippie. But Rocket and Tracy added nothing to this song. The both of them was whatever, and I had to send this song to Skip Land because of them. My hoes are different colors like M&M's. Nigga want beef, I'll shoot at your ass like a hoop. Come on now.
That little bitch to Topanga. I said, stop, little bitch, you in danger. Yeah.
Boo, 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 boo.
Never backing down. Yeah, you cannot count me.
I like the idea of Trippie rapping about resilience and saying it ain't nothing in this world that's gonna ever stop him from getting his racks. But tisk tisk, this is another song where his screaming auto-tune singing ruined the song for me as opposed to helping it. The snippet that I played is an example. No, you cannot count me. Man, get on somewhere with all that hooting and hollering.
Open up your mouth, I can put this light inside of you.
This song is a weird combination of a flexing song, typical bust down VVS Diamond bars, taking your bitch bars, but then it's also about how he doesn't trust expressing his emotions to girls. He'll rather drink his emotions away and such. And then Baby Goth is talking about threatening niggas if you mess with her gang. This song just seems like a very random track that he made simply because he just felt like putting another song on the Love Letter 3 track list. Rocket the Goon sounded like a complete amateur on this song. Oh my goodness, this is one of the weakest verses ever on the Trippie project. Nigga was rapping like he just learned how to rap that day. Chris King showed his bum ass how it's done. The beginning of Chris's verse is my favorite part of the track. From the land where I'm strange enough to play with guns, the stainless ones when cops come, put your bangers up. Your favorite model paid the fuck, you roll your own, the lace in yours with angel dust. I like Chris on here, but not them other two niggas. The transition between Juice's and Trippie's verses was so fire that I didn't even realize the other one was rapping until halfway through his verse. I was like, okay, that was hard. Although this is another song I would put in the not for me tier. It's a better song than several of the ones I have above it, but remember guys, this is a least favorite to favorite list, not worst to best. These dudes was flowing like crazy on here, but for me, I wasn't that impressed by the sound for me to be able to look past the fact that it's still a basic ass song about taking perks and smashing hoes and whatnot. This song was all flow but no bars to me.
overweight, big guap, overweight.
Another classic Trippie track. This is a track that introduced a lot of people to Chris King. I like the hook on this song a lot. Big money, overweight, bitch. But if I'm being honest, that's where my pleasure with this song ends. The verses on this song are complete misses. I love the hook, but I really do not care about the rest of the song.
Oh, baby, take me, fix me, and then break me.
Starting with this entry with Toxic Waste, I do enjoy the songs and the rest of the video. Numbers 81 to 53, I didn't like any of these songs, but from here on out, I do like them. Toxic Waste is one of his most emotionally vulnerable songs. Hearing him sing about how he's fully aware he's in a toxic situation by wanting this girl to be with him, but he doesn't care because he really wants her love that bad. Lyrically, this is one of Trippie's best songs. It's mature in its own way, but the overall sound of the song is just decent.
Stay with me, yeah.
Love Scars 3 is one of them ones I like, but I can admit it's not that much to the song. It's just a simple track of Trippie asking his girl to stick with him through the ups and downs of the relationship. It's cool. There's nothing special about Overdose on Life either. This is just one of the songs I just don't mind having on. It's only a 2-minute track, so I don't think he even tried to do anything too crazy. It's a basic love track from him.
Don't let it get to your head, babe, just forget what I said.
Trippie Redd done hit us with the Neo. Man, I'm so sick of love songs. But nah, the concept of this track being Trippie is so done with love that he's telling a girl, hey, remember back when we was high school sweethearts and I was saying how we would be each other's ride or die and we would be together forever? Yeah, forget that I even said that. That's harsh. Harsh meaning, but it's a cool song. This isn't really a song, it's more so a poem with Trippie just talking for most of the runtime. Then he sings a few notes at the end. But speaking of that poem, goddamn, his relationship with Coi Leray really meant a lot to him because this track has some of his most meaningful lyrics. I was listening to this like, oh, okay, I didn't think he was capable of having some deep lines. This is one of the best tracks on this mixtape, but for me in this instance, I don't be in the mood to listen to an acoustic guitar when it comes to Leray, so that's why it's much lower.
You gon' end up dying.
I don't know what Trippie Redd was going through when he was making this mixtape, but there are a couple of tracks where he's talking about him dying or him questioning on how he's even still alive, such as this song. I like this track, but I will say that the song should have been fully about that death topic, because once he comes in singing about roll one up with me baby, we can smoke and drift off into outer space, I'm like, bro, what? Thigh Motion is a song of Trippie just singing about how he'll be willing to chase after a potential partner and fight for them. He just needs a sign from them that they're interested in Trippie's affection. I like it, but it's nothing great. I wanted to like this song more because it's such an iconic collab for Trippie, but I can't front. Every time I played Pose, I didn't care that much for it. The song was just on. It's a simple gun bar track. I think it's 6ix9ine's whole verse that I'm not that interested in. I enjoy it, and I also know this is a classic Trippie track, but it's just an okay song to me. The opening song to the worst tape out of the series. I actually really hate the final 25 seconds of this song. It's awful. If you ain't heard me, then you're too late. Yeah, fragically like toothpaste. I like the song all before that annoying part though.
How many times I tried to give niggas the shirt off my back, jumping through hoops thinking the love was gonna come hurtling back.
The Young Thug Roddy Ricch influence is crazy on this song. Trippie's voice was much more high-pitched and screechy on this song than most of his other ones. That's low-key a running theme on this mixtape. There's a handful of songs from Love Letter 5 where Trippie doesn't even sound like himself. How many times I tried to give niggas a shot off my back? I still like this song, but there's absolutely nothing about it that says Trippie Redd. He sounds like a whole different person.
Yeah, 'cause I'm bust down, yeah. Bust down, yeah. On with the game.
The hook on this song goes crazy. It really does, along with the production effects during it. But the verses on here are a massive letdown. Trippie himself was hella basic and elementary. Then use these entire verse is rapped in French. What the hell, dude? He didn't utter a single word in English. He didn't even breathe in English when he was recording this. I do turn this song on kind of often, but I believe I speak for most people when I tell you this song gets turned off with the quickness when You've These verse comes up. RIP to Black Jesus, but his voice isn't the greatest, and it sounded like he was doing a low budget version of Post Malone's White Iverson. Evan told bullet just like it's a chopper. I see it, I like it, yo bitch, I might swap. This is another song that's pretty basic, but it sounds good enough to just have on. Trippie singing on the second verse is low-key incredible. I love the hooting and hollering moments when he does it on that verse. Getting all the money, counting all my green, wow. Ay, for this to be the first song in the entire series, he opened this up with a banger. This is one of the most R&B sounding songs that Trippie has in his catalog. Well, Love Letter 5 in general is more so R&B Trippie. So if you want R&B Trippie, this is the perfect song to put on. But I really don't see why Corbin's verse was added to this. It was only 8 lines. What he's singing about is pretty random. He sounded cool, but nah, Corbin didn't need to be on here.
Way back when I was eating it up, beating it up, ayy, eating it up, beating it up.
There are parts on here where I really like the melody Trippie used. And I don't got time for a bitch that's gonna slow a nigga like me down. Woo! Way back when I was eating it up, beating it up, ayy, eating it up, beating it up, ayy. Woo! I love those parts. Trippie was really on some, man, forget all this relationship stuff, man. I don't want a relationship anyway. That's just gonna distract me from getting my money. Similar to several songs I've mentioned, this is one of the Trippie songs that's honestly just okay. It's cool to have on. No Smoke, 1400 BC, whatever the hell he wants to call it. This song is just nice to play. It's a very basic flexing song.
I used to pull up on my niggas every night, bring a little drink and something that we could like.
This man sounds like Drake on the second verse and then sounds like Tupac on the third verse. And keeping in the tradition of Trippie's verses not matching what the song is about, this is only a love song during the chorus and the first half of the first verse. Girl, you took my breath away, I love you like Adam loved Eve. After he says that in the first verse, the entire rest of the song is, I've been grinding every night trying to get this paper. Every time I drop new music, niggas know I ain't playing. Y'all can't copy my sound no matter how hard y'all try. Even though I made it in rap, I still pull up on my homeboys so we can drink and smoke together. I don't want my homies thinking that I forgot about them. Took My Breath Away is a top 10 song from the whole series, but I feel bad for anyone who thinks this is a love song. It immediately stopped being a love song during the first verse.
Every time I'm gone, I think about what I would do if you was here right next to me.
I instantly caught the melody from Lloyd's Southside that they used on this track. I wasn't expecting Roddy and Trippie's voices to blend together so well, but they sounded good. Complimenting Roddy Ricch is something that's difficult for me to do since he's usually ass, but I gotta give the fellas props on this song. Trippie Redd raps exactly like Drake on this song too. It's kind of concerning that the best songs on Love Letter 5 is when Trippie doesn't even sound like himself. In this case, that was probably done on purpose since this is a Weezy collab. And I feel like with Drake's likeness, that caused Trippie to step his lyricism up. This song is called I'm Mad at Me because Trippie blames himself for the way his girl has been behaving in the relationship, saying, see look, this is what happens when you take a girl out of the trenches and introduce her to the lavish life. She starts acting up. This girl must have forgot how it feels to be broke. If this ain't a topic that Drake will rap about, then I don't know what it is. The guitar on this song sounds really good. I wish Trippie's performance itself was better because I mostly go back to Campfire Tale to hear the guitar riffs. Especially the ending when it's just the guitar solo playing. Man, that part is beautiful.
The betrayal been applied, but ain't coming direct. Negativity is so hard that shit'll blow.
Although I like this song, I have an issue with the hook. That gotta chop and let it bang, it'll blow your fucking brain. It's kind of whiny to me. And I have a problem with the features. Nel De Niro sounded cool, like I'll let his verse play out, but this song wouldn't be missing anything if he wasn't here. And then Youngboy had the best lines on the entire song, but he only has 4 lines. Youngboy is only at the very beginning of the first verse. He raps 4 lines and that's it. He made sure those 4 lines were hard, but it's like, what was the point of you being here if you wasn't going to rap for that long?
I don't wanna love, I don't wanna fuck with you. Shawty keep my love, shawty keep my love.
I can't stand the singing he was doing at the end of each line on the first verse. That you are mine, all of mine. That was awful. But this song is pretty similar to Toxic Waste from Love Letter 3, where it's him acknowledging his issue of loving this girl and wanting her to show him more love and affection. But at the same time, he's saying, nah, I don't want to be in love with this person. This relationship ain't it. The difference from this to Toxic Waste is that them boys from Internet Money really cooked up a crazy good beat here.
Yeah, I got ice like a freezer, little baby Anita, I don't need her.
This is another song that grew on me heavily after I first heard it. This song is literally a whole bunch of nothing, but it's way too many catchy elements in here for me to not like it. Blowing this dough, fucking this bitch and I'm taking her soul. Diamonds around my neck, I glisten and gold.
We the Taliban blowing shit out like Saddam. Ay, bitch, I keep the chopper on me, I'm heavily on.
I still like Lil Wop's verse a lot since I first heard it when making my Am I Sleeping video on Trippie Redd. And Trippie's performance is tolerable. I can let his verse play, but I'm really just here for the we the Taliban blowing shit up like Saddam. Hey. Wop's raspy voice oddly makes me enjoy his verse a lot. I love this production so much on this track, but overall the song is still okay. It just hurts me when Trippie will have a great beat, but then all of his lines are painfully generic. Like the whole second verse is just about diamonds shining in my chain, this chopper will eat away at your face. I still like this song, but it gets very tiresome hearing those same lines on every Trippie record after a while. Yeah, man. I know this is a song that many of you were expecting me to send to the islands of Skip Maker, but this song doesn't even sound bad. The only thing that's admittedly wrong with it is that Trippie Redd has this thing where he'll have a song on his project that's more suited for the feature artist style. I get it because obviously you want whoever you're featuring to be comfortable on the track so that they'll collab with you, but similar to Win with the Kid Laroi, this song feels completely like a Tommy Lee Sparta song, to the point where you kind of look at Trippie and go, bro, why are you even here? This song still sounds nice to me. To all the people who think this song is trash and it's easily the worst track on Love Letter 5, I don't know what y'all was listening to.
You give me life, you give me light, you give me a reason.
This feels like an interlude. It's 2 minutes long. There's one really short verse and then the chorus just plays before and after that short verse. Although this is another basic song about a girl making Trippie feel so alive, girl, you give me a reason to live, I like his dry singing on here. That, you give me life, you give me light, it's a little catchy.
I know why they act funny, I know why they act funny, I know why they act funny.
It's always wild when one of the best songs on a project is something that doesn't even belong on there. For Trippie to be on his R&B tip for most of Love Letter 5, and then a few traditional rap songs like Took My Breath Away and I'm Mad at Me, to get to a song like Trip McKnight is like, okay, this is fire and it's one of the better songs on the tape, but why is this even on here? Especially because it's the final song on Love Letter 5. This must have just been thrown on the track list like, yeah, put that one at the end. You know, I would like Travis Scott if he had songs that sounded this good. Travis Scott doesn't have any songs that sound as good as Trip McKnight to me. And nope, don't go to the comments saying, what you talking about? Travis do got songs that sound like, get on somewhere with that.
I'm just really trying to know your mind. I'm just really trying to know your mind.
It feels like Trippie Redd doesn't even belong on this song. Elliot sings about the difficulty of chasing his dreams while wanting to find love at the same time, so you want that person to wait for you to get your bread up. Tory does his typical vibey singing about providing sex and a good time for this girl that he likes. So them two kept it in line with talking about relationships and such. And then Trippie is on here, I never sold my soul for nothing. 1400 gang till I die, bitch. Me and my gang, we shoot shit up like Columbine. Like, nigga, this isn't the song for that. Elliot and Tory super washed Trippie Redd on his own song. I got 5 words to describe this song. A certified bop. And yet, this song would still be better if Chris King wasn't on here. Chris is usually a welcome feature on a Trippie Redd track, but hell no, that's not the case here. Trippie and Sydney are singing about not thinking of their ex-partners anymore. I got you in the back of my mind because I'm out here getting my bread. I'm more focused on bossing myself up. I ain't concerned with no hoes or no fuck boys. And yet, Chris's entire verse is, baby, I ain't nothing like your ex nigga. I promise I won't break your heart. Pretty girls always want to blame you for stuff that they ex-man put them through. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here with that. This song is my jam, but I skip Chris's verse every time.
You gotta get this fucking bread, man. Cause if you don't, then use a dead man.
This song is cold. Easily another top 10 song from the whole series. The meaning behind it is creative, about how you gotta make your money and know your purpose in life, because if you don't, you're gonna end up being dead inside, like most people who just go through life with no direction. Singing is on point, and the music video is definitely on point. If you ain't heard Dead Man's Wonderland, you gotta check this out. Ah, cause if you know they use a dead man. Shout out to DJ Paul, because this 3 6 Mafia sample paired with this beat is a wonderful touch. The baby before the big fall off was something really nice to witness. His presence on this song goes crazy too. Kill a motherfucker, kill a motherfucker. This is probably Trippie's best Slaughter Gang type of song.
You know time is of the essence, girl, you gotta be patient. You gotta be patient.
I will be real. I mostly like It Takes Time because of the chorus and the beat from Goose sounding so smooth. You know time is of the essence, but you gotta be patient. That's my part right there. But the verses, oh my gosh. Let down, let down. The verses on this song are outrageously basic. Just generic bars about him having a drop top, having guns, and buying his mama a car. If this chorus and beat didn't sound so nice, this song would be way lower on the list. Now see, a song like Richard Millie Plain is why I'm glad I listened to these songs several times while working on these videos. When I tell y'all the first time I heard that Richard Millie Plain, Richard Millie Plain, I went, who the hell thought this hook was a good idea? Right after I had that reaction, like my third time hearing the song, I went, oh, hold on, let me get it together. Richard Millie Plain, Richard Millie Plain. All right, it's cool.
We'll go to the moon and the stars. We'll go to the moon and the stars.
This is, without question, one of the best beats Trippie has ever rapped over. This beat is wicked. This is one of the best Trippie songs to get high to. So for all of you reefer blowers or Galaxy Gas users out there, if you want my recommendation for a Trippie song you can blow some O's to, you gotta put on Wicked. Admittedly, Uno's verse is one of the weakest features on any of the 5 tapes. Dude came off as one of the laziest rappers of all time. It didn't sound like Uno put a shred of effort into this bum ass verse. The Topic is one of those today was a good day type of songs, and what makes it one of my favorites, Trippie sounded really cool on this. This is Trippie's I Can Have Any Other Woman in the World But I Choose You songs. His singing on here was much better than I was expecting it to be. If I got your heart, baby, come on and present that. This is a top song on Love Letter 5. His singing alone had me like, okay.
I'm getting weaker every breath I take without you.
I don't know if it's because Trippie finessed me because of the track being so short, but I definitely played this song like 11 times in a row when I first listened to it. This song sounded so great that I couldn't help but to run it back non-stop. He really wanted to show his singing chops on this mixtape. I'm pretty bummed that Emani 22 is not really on this song. You don't hear her voice until the very end, to the point where I don't even know why she's credited as a feature. Either way, this song has one of my favorite singer performances from Trippie, hands down. From the chorus to even the simpler lines on the verses. You a op ass nigga should wear a badge now. I'm the future, you niggas left in the past now. Ooh! It's hilarious that this song is right after Topanga on Love Letter 3, because you literally hear one of the worst songs on the tape and then one of the best songs back to back.
Shot it right there. Shot it right there, yeah.
I was so glad when I came across this song, because after hearing hella just aight songs from Trippie, this one was a hit. Chris, Quan, and Trippie all did a nice job, especially Trippie on the hook. Shawty right there, right there, shawty right there, right there, yeah.
I ain't with the talking, I ain't with the talking, I ain't with the talking.
The only part of this song I don't rock with is that part in Melly's verse. Ooh, 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 a chandelier, they shining on your bitch. We flick these hoes wanna fuck cause I'm so freaky deaky and your bitch gon' eat me. That whole part was hella ass. But other than that, bro, the beats on Love Letter 4 are insane, and they do help most of these tracks. This song is good from everyone's performance. Trippie, Juice, and Melly all made the song sound enjoyable for me.
Yeah, that's her best friend, but I still wanna fuck again. Yeah, I don't know why my demons.
Y'all should have noticed by now that even though I like a lot of these songs, I can still admit what's wrong with them. I say that to say, the second verse in this song is one of the worst Trippie Redd verses of all time. This nigga said, I'm the shit like my butt stinks. That little bitch is too dusty. She probably got crabs, she crusty. Off the wall, Humpty Dumpty. Holy moly, this verse was awful. Cody Shane did what she could, I like her, but the outro by Rocket the Goon is the best part. You wanna fuck with Rocket, you gotta put it in my pocket. Tell a broke hoe stop it, I'm the plug to the motherfucking socket, you dig? That part was better than the whole rest of the song.
I might call the gang, you call your girls, let's get some.
This was easily one of my favorite songs from Love Letter 5, one of my favorite R&B Trippie songs, period. This one sounded really, really smooth. A song about seeing that a girl is back outside after leaving her nigga. She has a more carefree, living life in the moment attitude after leaving her boyfriend. Trippie belongs to the streets himself, so that's probably why his singing sounded so good. And I belong to the streets myself, which led to me liking this song a lot.
All for me, baby, your love is just all for me.
That audio clip taken from that XXXTentacion vlog at the end was Hot Woman. That was very Hot Woman. Apparently, this same song appears on Smoke Perp's debut album, Dead Star 2, but they removed the X outro from the end of the song, which makes it way better. No, I'm kidding. The way Trippie sings, all for me, is the best sounding thing on this whole track. I can tell y'all, I wasn't expecting this to be a top 10 song. This was kind of a morbid song to listen to. It's Trippie singing about doing various activities for the final time, smoking a blunt for the final time, going out to dinner one last time, taking one last flight. This is actually a good song. The production with the Deftone sample is amazing to me, but it's kind of eerie to listen to. He made this song like he was afraid he was about to get killed the next day or something.
It's alright, yeah. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, yeah.
I love Dex's intro. I got you, my boy. Dexter? His ad-libs went crazy too. Hey, yeah, oh what? Unfortunately, Dex's verse was a super short and simple 25-second performance. I did enjoy Famous Dex's performance way more than Trippie's. The whole track was a simple gun bar gang gang song, but man, do I still get hype as hell when I hear it. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, yeah.
Nigga, this ain't that for real. Yeah, yeah.
Get Lil Mosey the hell out of here. His ass don't need to be on this song. Trippie was real good on his own, and the beat is the main reason why this song is so high up. DJ on the beat so is a banger. Chop Squad gave Trippie some heat with This Ain't That, but still, Lil Mosey could have been left off.
I'm $1 million nigga, I don't follow rules. $1 million nigga.
The beginning of Trippie's verse, instead of being annoyed by it because it was so lazy, it instantly made me laugh and start liking the song. I'm a 6-figure nigga, 7-figure nigga, 8-figure nigga, 9-figure nigga, 10-figure nigga. That shit is so trash, but I love it so much. And then Yachty did exactly what he was supposed to do on the track, really chill hook. The only thing that could have been removed is Pierre's verse. Just stick to the production, man. That verse was buns.
Late night turned in the club doing my thing. Zip drink, get a cup, I'ma pour the whole thing. Started playing games, she don't wanna sell us.
Trippie Redd got YoungBoy to do the same BS that he be on in regards to not paying attention to the song topic. This song starts off being about, girl, where's the love at? You be acting like you hate me. You be acting like you don't trust me or something. Babe, what's going on? That's how it starts, but then the rest of the track is, I got them VVS diamonds, I'm swerving in the Wraith, me and Trippie be passing through these hoes together. I swear, cohesion is not this man's strong point. But even with that, sometimes I don't care because Trippie's songs be going hard. Ice tray, diamonds on froze, get a migraine. Life on the edge, live it up on the high lane. Me and Trippie Redd back to back on the same thing. Late night, turned in the club doing my thing. Sip, drink, get a cup, I'ma pour the whole thing. Ah!
You been scarred too deep. I can tell. I can tell.
Oh my goodness, the first 20 seconds of Uno's verse was way too slow. Yeah, it's been a minute. Said she home alone, then come get it. Man, I'm all alone on these missions. But you don't understand, I'm trying to get to these bands. Thankfully, Uno strongly picked it up. The rest of his verse and the rest of this song sounds great. I swear to y'all, I would have hated this song if Uno used that slow ass delivery he had at the beginning throughout the whole thing. Tell me if you love me, I don't do pretend friends. I did it before, I won't do it again. I love that part, dog. Now, the top 2 songs that I have are songs that I knew I was placing at the top before I even started work on this video. I found these songs several months ago and I have loved both of them ever since. My favorite 2 songs from the Love Letter to You series, without question, number 2 is
Any, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a thotty by her toe. If I let her go, then I'll probably fuck another.
This is one of the best sequel rap songs I've ever heard. Y'all can disagree as much as y'all want to with what I'm about to say. Part 2 with Chris King is levels upon levels better than Can You Rap Like Me Part 1. Trippie's verse is kind of short. This is like a 75% Chris King song, and Chris still carried the hell out of it. He did his damn thing with the flow on here. Rest in peace to Chris King. I will always play this song in his memory. Now, my number 1 favorite song from the entire A Love Letter to You series, I have to give it to
Red rag tied around my neck, bitch. BBS, some diamonds in my neck.
Red rag tied around my neck, bitch. VVS, them diamonds in my neck. Liz, this has been one of my favorite Trippie Redd songs since I first started checking out this man's music. Although neither one of them is rapping about a goddamn thing and their bars were super basic, he and Bally Baby's voices along with this beat sounds amazing together. For the people who have already seen my Am I Sleeping video on Trippie Redd, let me tell y'all, ever since I made that video, I have non-stop found random reasons to scream, "You can't play me, I'm a player," and I tell him I don't care. Bally Baby has this thing where she keeps roaring through the track. Actually, I don't know if she's like roaring or if she's making a kissing smooching sound, but it's funny regardless. You can hear her go wow at like that sounds crazy to do that, but you can hear her say that at a few points. To the person that sent me this song, over 9,000, thank you very much, man. I've loved this damn song ever since you showed it to me.